And away from that, the proposal to reinstate the shamba systems in the country continues to elicit mixed reactions, with sections supporting it and others opposing it. The system has been practiced for close to a century intermittently with varied results, but environmentalists insist reintroducing the system will not achieve its intended goal of improving food security. Brenda Wanga looks at the origins, intentions, and the outcome of the equally loved and vilified farming system.
Serikali ni yenu. Tumetoa order. Wananchi wapewe nafasi walime msitu. Ndio tuongeze chakula kwa Kenya hii. Sasa
if the Kenya Kwanza government makes good its promise, it will see the return of the controversial shamba system that allows farmers to move into depleted forests with the aim of planting crops and nurturing tree seedlings to maturity before moving out. The intention of this to restore and increase forest cover in previously depleted forest. This system of farming was introduced in Kenya in 1910 by the colonial government. The plan then being to meet a growing demand for timber while easing the pressure on natural forest. The program, implemented through the Kenya Forestry Service, initially worked well, especially since the farming was done in already depleted plantation forests. However, as the years went by, successive governments after independence began to systematically turn a blind eye to the abuse of the practice through illegal logging and land grabbing for political expediency. The Pan-African Climate Justice Alliance, an NGO that advocates for environmental conservation and justice, says the return of this system will be many steps backward in the conservation agenda.
But its evaluation actually determined that it was actually wrongly applied, it was abused, and it never worked. There are many studies which have been made, and actually they have returned a verdict that this is actually another way of land grab and deforestation.
Indeed, by the early 1980s, problems associated with the system started becoming evident, mainly the fact that the shamba systems were encroaching on natural forests, leading to deforestation and land grabbing. In 1986, the system was banned, reinstated in 1994 under the Moi administration, and banned again in 2003 when Kibaki took over power. The late President Kibaki's aim being to rein in the rampant land grabbing that had festered under the guise of the shamba system and reclaim forest cover. The benefits of that ban have been evident, according to conservationists.
This is actually like opening a can of worms. And once it is being actually, proclaimed by politically, then you can see how it will end.
While the suggestion to return the system, now known as PELES or Plantation Establishment for Livelihood Improvement Scheme, has been welcomed by sections of the society, especially those living near forests, environmentalists say the benefits of such a move will be short-lived, but the dangers will far outstrip the gains.
The assumption is that the forest is more fertile. I think that defeats the purpose. If we are genuine in looking at the long-term food production and the food security, there are other ways, sustainable ways, which can be used.
The latest attempt to reassess the possibility of making the system work was made in 2018 through a task force on forest resources management and logging activities in Kenya. The task force report's recommendation resulted in the ban of logging and also brought to an end farming activities in forested areas or the shamba system. Conservationists now want the government to consult widely before making further pronouncements in regard to the fate of the return of the shamba system in Kenya. Brenda Wanga, Citizen TV, Nairobi.